Huh? Laura?
Hi! Were you guys talking about me?
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. This is exclusive.
What up guys, JK Dripmode, and today I am building something, but it's not a dial. I'm getting exposed to different avenues of this hobby. Besides dial, I've been meeting a lot of people that are into building custom figures. From what I presented to you guys, I've repainted figures, but I've never customized them. And I've been making friends with people that actually customize them, and they're real comfortable with modifying the figure and making it their own. So with that being said, it's been motivating me to want to learn and get curious about it. I went to Five and Below. They have a lot of cheap stuff there. Everything's Five Below. But they had this wrestling toy. It was her name. I believe her name is Sasha Banks. They had this figure for $5. So I was like, hey, why not? Let me start with messing with this figure. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. And I've collected the SOTA toys, and I also collect the Storm collectibles. And one of my new favorite characters on Street Fighter 5 is Laura. She's a Brazilian fighter, a little mix jiu-jitsu, and she's a sexy character. So I was like, you know what? Let me build her. I didn't record any of that because it was just a lot of recording, and I just didn't really feel like I wanted to present that side of it, but maybe in the next one I will. This video is me painting my first custom figure. Here we go. Here's Laura. I am very excited about it. I'm very proud of it because it's my first one. My first one. There's a lot of things that maybe I should have done differently, but for what I want it to be, it's perfect. So, luckily the figure, it was very well fit. You know, it's Sasha Banks, so she's fit. So I didn't have to mess with the abs. That's the original sculpt. Didn't mess with the arms. What I did add to this figure is definitely, you know, obviously the breasts. I added a top with a bow in the front. I extended her hair, gave it a little bit more folds in the front, and then also obviously a little bit more in the back. But I also added the form for the cornrows because she has cornrows. Also, I made this belt. Look at that. Look at that. It's plastic. I mean, I wish I knew about this, or I wish I got into this, but I'm just really amazed that this compound makes plastic. So I'm gonna super glue this at the end so that it fits perfectly fine. But yep, made the belt. So one thing that I messed up on was I sealed the joints. I mean, I can actually bend it and probably crack it, but I don't want to because I actually wanted to get the nice sculpture of the pants. So I molded the pants. She has some like capoeira pants. You know, there are little flaps in the bottom. But I added all the wrinkles, and then also I gave her a booty. She got a booty. It was fun. It was fun, and it required, once you figure it out, you know, obviously it does require patience, but it's not that bad. For comparison, here's Adon. This is Adon from SOTA Toys. So kind of reference the size off of this collection. So it's built for this size. These guys vary. They're supposed to be 6 inches, but it varies from 6 to 7 inches. So there you go. So this is what I'm working on today. With that being said, this is gonna be painted in acrylic, but I'm gonna be using an airbrush as a base. All right, I'm gonna use the airbrush as a base, but I am gonna use the brush to add details on like the belt, weathering of it if I need it, and that's gonna be it. So wish me luck, guys, and hopefully it comes out badass. All right, let's get to it.
Já viu rico namorar pobre?
So yeah, all right guys, so it's day 2 and I'm facing some challenges. One is, what's the best way to paint this without removing the arms and the legs? Now the reason why I'm not moving the arms and the legs is because I'm not really so familiar with how to do it. I was trying to, and it started to crack, like the neck. I was trying to remove the head and it started to crack, so I just decided not to move it for now. I guess that's another lesson I have to learn. But with that being said, I was painting this yesterday and came out good. The areas that I need to cover, I wanted to test it out to see how it will react when I peel it off, and it's not a good idea. It's removing some paint in certain areas. So yes, I was looking at YouTube, was looking at a sculptor, and he uses clay. And he uses clay to mask the areas while he's airbrushing, and I thought that was a genius idea. So one that I picked that's very, you know, friendly to paint is regular old school Play-Doh. So I'm gonna test this out right now. You can see I masked it, and then now if I pull it, it's not doing anything to the paint. So I think this is probably gonna be it's an alternative to masking. I already put like 5 coats of paint of the green, and I think I'm ready to remove the clay. Let's check it out. Alright. So overall, I did a pretty good application. I mean, there's areas I definitely gotta go back, but again, I'm gonna go back with a lot of this stuff. Most likely I'm gonna now get into it, doing some hand painting. Getting there. Trying to get all the green out of the way, and then go into the yellow, and then after that prep it and then start adding details, you know, like the face, and then some shading, some weathering. It's not bad, you know. It's cool seeing this because I'm catching, there's a lot of mistakes, there's a lot of things I'm catching, but you know, this is a learning process, so it's not really about catching the mistakes. I mean, even though identifying them is important for then second round I know what to work on, but it's also appreciating it, you know. This isn't something I really don't dabble with this realm, so it kind of gives you more appreciation of the toys that we collect, you know. When you see a toy that we collect, you look at it and it's like, it's perfect. Sculpting is pretty cool, but then also there's a craftsmanship behind making it smooth and everything, and once you paint it you start seeing those mistakes, but it's just looking dope. I want to try the best I can in regards to making this figure look dope. So right now what I'm doing is I'm applying a dry brush, and it's just basically just to get some nice texture out of her hair. Ta-da-da. Here is my first custom action figure, and I want to say I had a great time. I had a good time building her. Definitely learned a lot, and you know, I'm able to catch the areas that I need to work on, especially sanding. Sanding is something that I realized when I built when it was as a sculpture with no painting, it looked great. But the details were hiding, and when you paint those areas, those details get revealed. So as you can see, like on her breast, it actually looks like a bad implant, and in her head, she has a little bit more residue that I need to sand down more, and that's just a lack of having tools. Definitely need to get different type of tool set for sanding for those tiny areas. Made some choices here that, you know, it's gonna hinder this character from being posable, like her pants. I kind of just sealed it as one big pant. It is, you know, I'm able to adjust her, create some gestures or pose her in different ways. You know, I could definitely move her, and her arms are definitely posable. The head doesn't rotate because of the hair. The hair is so big that it prevents it from rotating. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about that, but again, I'm saying, like, it was a great learning experience. It didn't come out perfect, but it definitely was fun, and I'm understanding what I need to work on, and I'm having a bigger appreciation for people that are into this. I've seen some of y'all that build like custom heads or just customs in general, and the results are just amazing. And definitely gotta tip my hat to you guys that are into custom building, custom figure building. All right, so this is my figure. Came out decent, and yeah, I wanted to share with you guys, even though it's not perfect, but we gotta start somewhere, right? To be good at anything, any type of hobby or craftsmanship, practice and repetition is required to master a level of perfection. All right, so for our first build, I'm very happy. So but yeah, guys, I wanted to share this with you guys. Please write a comment, write a suggestion if you guys know about this type of
you know, any tips that could help me improve, or what type of tools I need to help me improve some of the sanding, write it down in the comment section. Hit that like button and please subscribe, guys. All right, thank you for watching and peace.
I'm all the way up.